Tasmania show, yeah.
Wagwan gang back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button. Show love, is free. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you ain't got good energy, keep your ass inside. Make sure y'all show some love. You know we repping Tazzy's Baddies, all flavors. Shout out to my Tazzy's Baddies. You know we good in every hood. Make sure y'all cop the merch. Today we talking about something nutty, some more nutty professor bullshit. I feel like every week I get on the internet, it's just something drawn. But today it's NLE Choppa versus Blueface. I will say I have been, if y'all haven't been watching Blueface and him coming home, like I've watched a lot of his interviews, and that's one of the ways that I get into artists is like how they interview and how they talk. You know what I'm saying? It's not performative. And one thing that I didn't realize about Blueface was just like, I don't know if it's the jail stand or whatever, but he's very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Hearing his conversations, I know that before it used to just be a lot, and I'm just not into a lot of drama. Not saying that he is or isn't, but I know he just always with the shits. You know that bust down Tatiana, he a Crip. You know, I just love that he's unapologetically, authentically himself. That's how it comes off with Blueface. It's like you like him or you don't. He gonna speak how he speaks. And on the other side, NLE Choppa. Now, I remember when NLE Choppa came out, and I remember watching his Breakfast Club interview with Steve Stout. He had dropped The Shot Is Flow. He had just signed a deal with United Masters. It was this big deal and everything. And really, really loved his energy. And as time progressed with NLE Choppa, I'm all about evolution, right? Because you can even look at a J. Cole. Came out with the Caesar, with the chain, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. And then a couple of years later, people say J. Cole looks like he's homeless. You could just walk past him on the street. People rebrand, they do different things, cut their hair, you know, grow and evolve. So I'm always open to how an artist, we could look at a Gunna, right? So I'm never knocking like whatever you're finding, especially if you're coming off of street shit and then you're doing something more consciousness. Now, from what I saw from NLE Choppa is that he didn't want to do the street shit no more. Kind of like Pac. Like Pac was very intelligent, but also with the thug life, but then had an acronym for it. But with him, I don't know. So I think it started with the it was a Carisha interview, if I'm not mistaken. Pardon me, I need some tissue, y'all. I know this is kind of crazy. Do I have any tissue? No, I don't have any tissue. Whatever, it is what it is. My bad. But yeah, he did a really dope Carisha Please interview some time ago, and I don't know at what time frame, but it was a time that he was like, he's awakened Choppa. He not talking street shit no more. Now he grounded and putting his feet in the dirt, which is cool. Like, go outside, put your feet in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Semen retention. You know, I saw he had an interview with Kirk Franklin, and he was going through these different ebbs and flows, and he cut his hair, grew his hair back. It's just like all these different things. I didn't know what was going on, but I always did enjoy. Like, there's a time and a place for everything. I like aggressive music. I like somber music and chill music, but I'm not listening to NLE Choppa's type of music all day. Like, he got like Shot of Flow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What threw me off, I was watching the NBA YoungBoy, excited for him to get off house arrest and everything. Like I said, I'm not team nobody. Like when it comes to drama in the streets, I do feel like you got to pick a side, loyalty, right? Like, I'm not into the street shit like that. Do I like Lil Durk's music? Yes. Do I like NBA YoungBoy's music? Yes. I don't know what's going on, but I'll just say that, right? I don't want to see black men killing each other and all that bullshit in the streets ever. That's just, I'm never jacking that. It makes no sense. It's a lot of lives lost. Like, I was a huge fan of King Von, and we don't need to keep losing people. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. But NBA YoungBoy, I was excited. I'm like, he's off house arrest. He looked clean. Like, it looked like, you know, he had 2C on tour with him, Offset. I don't know who his day ones was, but everybody gonna go where the bag is at. I was watching this Complex Con interview, and he's on this amazing press run, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, why is NLE Choppa beefing with NBA YoungBoy? Now, according to the 50 Cent economics of like marketing and street shit, some people will beef with you, pause, just to be able to keep some relevancy. That's how I perceived it. Because I'm like, why all of a sudden is NLE Choppa going at NBA YoungBoy? Where did this come from? I don't get it at all. And so after seeing that happen for so long, I think he ended up in an old Western doing wearing all black. He said he was reincarnating Tupac. I don't know. And then I thought he was on the Awakened Choppa. Like, and I tell people, like when it come to me, people see me and they're like, Taz, you cool, you nice, you peaceful. Yeah, but this piece can turn to pieces real quick if you fuck with me. Straight up. I get it. Everybody's got something. But you can't just completely code switch like that. So he's in the desert doing, gyrating, bald-headed, doing all these different things. Then he's married. I don't know. It was just a lot. He got duck boots dropping. And then something came up with Blueface. And I was like, Blueface was on the Shannon Sharp interview asking him about the situation with NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa. He was like, I don't know. He said, but I know NLE Choppa need to stay out of people's business. Because apparently when Krishan and Blueface was going through something, he spoke on it, and he felt like as a man, that wasn't his place to speak on it. NLE Choppa finally responded, and then it was, I don't know, it went so left field. I'm going to see if I can, I need y'all to hear this, because I don't even... When I saw it, I just, Lord have mercy, it's just always something on the internet. This is, but I mean, the internet is always gonna win. This is, I don't know, Lord have mercy, this is about to be crazy. Okay, so the clip that I saw was a video with him with his mother, and he was going, NLE Choppa was going off. About going off on, was it NBA? Nah, I thought I had the joint pull up. Forgive me, y'all. This joint is just super weird. But all I know is the clip that I saw. Oh gosh, MB. Oh my God, what's his name? I'm losing it. NLE Choppa is going off on a live about getting his ass ate in front of his mom. That's the clip that I am trying to play. With his mom. I don't like that I have to type this in my YouTube. I had this joint pulled up. This is just really blowing me. NLE Choppa. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm messing my flow up. Mom live. Yeah, it's not coming up, and it's not that deep. Like I said, I could just try to repeat it or whatever. But basically, you know, he's going off in the video. His mother's in the background, and it talking about getting his ass ate. And all I know is Blueface had responded, and he said that we can fight. And where the shit went left was that NLE Choppa was like, you need the money. I'm not going to fight you. For one, that sounded a little scary. You have a grown man trying to fight you. But then he said, let's bring our sons into it. As a fan of NLE Choppa, this is where he lost me. A huge fan. You really lost me, because apparently there's been speculation that there is something going on with Krishan and Blueface's child. Me, I love kids. You can't, like, it ain't, I ain't never jacking that. But when you try to put your son against his son to defend his motor skills, that's where I have a real problem, because the kids have nothing to do with it and they can't defend themselves. And if God if he was born like that, it's just for the kids that love NLE Choppa, I feel like this is going to take a hit to his brand. Because Blueface responded with his eldest son, and his eldest son, he was like, and I thought that it was cool that he pointed out, he was like, yeah, so this grown man doesn't want to fight. He wants our children to fight. So what we're going to do is set up a fight. So he took his oldest son and was like, show me what you're going to do. And it's just like, yo, like what people do for clout, like, it's kind of crazy. And I'm not even going to say kind of crazy. I just hate that I saw what I saw. I'm trying to, I saw that joint this morning, and I was just, I think this is it right here. Hold on a second, y'all. I think I found it. Hold on, this is cool. Not cool, but yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Hold on a second. This is NLE defending himself.
Brother, stay brave, sister. Walk that life, but stop putting that shit on me, man, because y'all know I don't play like that. I ain't never.
Okay, so hold on. Let me back it up a little bit. Pause, because that is not the context of what I'm trying to.
In front of his mom.
Yo, this is crazy. Shout out to Wayno.
Because you ate my ass. I want to kick it off, brother. Stay brave, sister. Walk that life, but stop putting that shit on me, man, because y'all know I don't play like that. I ain't never been pegged. I ain't never been entered. None of that. Man, if a hoe want to put that motherfucking tongue on that gooch of that ass, man, I ain't going to stop her, P. See how ridiculous that
Yo, I got that clip from Wayno. Shout out to Wayno. That one just came up because I couldn't find the one that I had pulled up for y'all. My bad. That's the shit that when I said in front of your mother, if she want to lick the gooch, bro, whatever you want to do in the bedroom, you saw Diddy, the Frico, the Rico. It's a lot of nasty shit going. I just don't think that we should have heard that at all. But the shit that became even more disappointing is like when NLE Choppa, like when Blueface addressed NLE Choppa and said, "Let's fight," and NLE Choppa responded. This is the part that, this is what he suggested.
Because we know you owe $23 million to that club, for one. You owe another $100,000 to Soldier Boy, baby mama. So your goal is to get me to fight you to help pay off your debt. Okay, cool. I understand that, right? So that's my reason to not fight you. Because I ain't finna help you pay your debt, but I got a better proposition for you, nigga. How about this? Take your son and stand him beside my son, and let's see which one of them motherfuckers know how to operate. Let's see, hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. Fuck, nigga. How about that? Yeah, nigga. Put your son beside my son. Let's see them bark, nigga. Let's see them slap barks, nigga. Put your son beside my son. Let's see who can hold their fingers up to their motherfucking nose, nigga. Look, my nigga, catch you a little slow. Catch you a little slow and kick dust from that nigga. Put.
I'm not gonna hold you. He seemed very upset about something. I don't know what the hell is going on, but we went from I'ma let the bitch do the shit to my gooch and then put your son next to my son and see who got better motor skills, nigga. This shit is crazy. Blueface simply said, "Let's fight," but he didn't want to fight. I'm not jacking it. I think it's just dumb. It's nutty. We saw that earlier this year. Nicki and Cardi, she started talking about the kids. And it's just like, all right, so it's like you hate them that bad that you hate their offspring? I don't know. Like, my mama, shout out to you, Ma, goes the fuck off on anybody that will talk about me and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? People always got something to say. But I think that there's just no excuses about this. It's just distasteful. NLE Choppa has a huge following of children, and he probably just offended. It's almost like if you're against what's going on with Blueface and Krishan's son, then you're against a whole group of kids, and that's not right, man. I just want to say shout out to all of the beautiful kids out there, all kids of all shades, all walks of life. It's all love. I love kids. Y'all know it's Coach Tazzy. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all think that NLE Choppa was drawn for bringing the kids into it? Are y'all team Blueface, NLE Choppa? You think they should fight? Y'all think the kids should fight? I don't think the kids should fight, but y'all put it in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. And if you got nasty, badass energy, fucked up shit, keep your ass inside. You're tuning in to the Tasmania Show with Taz Tycoon. Let's go.
Tycoon running up the score, Tazzy's baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter fucker like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tycoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon. Damn, all your bitches bad, tell them they can come along.